recording. Okay, hello guys. Let me restart that. Okay, so a couple things before I start. You're gonna hear my dogs. They're gonna keep going, like, they're gonna think I'm talking to them, so you'll probably, like, Tasha's right here, her bed's right next to me, and she's like scratching at me to pet her. Bailey's coming over here with her toy, and then I have Coco, and Coco will jump in my lap. And you're gonna hear, Bailey, go lay down. Okay. So yeah, you may hear some stuff. I just want to like forewarn you. Anyways, today I want to do a video, a long awaited one. See, my dogs. I should have just put them up to film this, and I really thought about it, but I was like, nah, they're gonna be good. Go lay down. Go lay down. Okay, so yeah, I want to do a Q&A with you guys, and I asked on my channel, which, like, I wanted you guys to ask me questions, and I wanted to answer them, because like I said, I know, I just hit 10,000, I'm actually, like, over that now, but I know a lot of you guys you have, like, a lot of questions you want to ask me, and I will also answer questions that I get a lot, like, I see, like, repeated ones in my comment section, and one of them, I'm just gonna like address it right now. One of the questions I get is, am I Jacob's sister? Yes. Yep, Caroline is my sister. Jacob's my brother. If you guys see Caleb in a video, he is family. He is just like a brother to us. So yeah, you guys have seen him. Also, I'm trying to think of something else. Like, that's a big one I get. Somebody in my comment, in my questions, I don't know if it was on here or in one of my videos, had asked me who Chucky was. Chucky is my older brother. Well, it's our older brother. He lives states away from us. That's why he's never in videos. So, in case you guys want to know, like, who that is our brother. He's our older one. I'm the second oldest. The two little boys that you've saw in videos, people have said they thought that was Carolanns' kids. Caroline has no kids. I have none. Jacob doesn't. Again, our older brother, he has two. So, just wanted to, I think those are like ones that I see a lot that people ask me, so I just felt like I'd get that out of the way. And I'm sorry, it's such a habit. I play with my hair, so yeah, bear with me. I'm trying to work on that. When I watch videos back, I'm like, was that necessary? Okay, so I'm gonna read through these and see which ones. There's a lot, so obviously I'm not gonna be able to answer all of them, but these are kind of like my favorite videos to do because you guys get to know the person a little bit more. So yeah, this one was, I'm probably gonna pronounce your name wrong, so I apologize. Bountiful Lake Russell has said, hey Shelby, my name's Braxton. So hello, Braxton. Could you tell some stories about you and Granny when you were a kid? I seen this comment a while ago, and I've sat here and I've really tried to think. Coco, will lay down. I've really sat here and like tried to think of like, oops, I threw my phone. I've tried to think of like things to tell you guys, like stories that I have, and it's really hard for me to think of a story in specific. See her paw? Coco, go lay down. Okay, so like it's really hard for me to think of a story to tell you guys. I can say growing up, I was really close with my gran, just like Jacob is now. As I got older, you know, you grow up and you move away and stuff, because I lived with my gran lived with us a lot growing up. Oh my god, stories to tell you. I was sitting there even asking Caroline, like, what should I talk about? I can tell you that, like, when my cousins and us would get together when we were little, because my gran had also lived with one of my uncles before, we'd go over there, and we were horrible kids. So I know that's like really bad to say, but I'm not like that anymore. I'm just saying I was the worst. I was the oldest and I was the worst, but we were just horrible kids, and we would just do stupid stuff. Oh my gosh, yeah, the stories I could tell you, I could go on for days. We were just really bad. A funny one that I'm trying to think of that sticks out. Something about me is I have a terrible memory. So like certain things stick and certain things don't, and that's why I pray and hope that when I have kids one day, that is something I will remember forever. And that's why I love YouTube, because I can document that stuff. Also, like, yeah, I just have a really bad memory. The really stupid things I remember, like the shirt that I wore 3 years ago on Christmas. Stuff like that is the things that I remember. I'm super good with names, but like when Carolann, Jacob, or someone to tell me like, hey, do you remember when this happened? I'm like, I do not. So I guess that's something I can tell you is we just were awful kids. So yeah, that's, I mean, I'm sorry that's not too exciting, but Michael Sims said, where did you get your lights on your Christmas tree that change colors? Actually, our tree is pre-lit, so it changes colors by itself. And when I started filming, like when I was getting ready to film, the tree like goes from colorful to like the white lights, and I thought that would be too distracting, so that's why I kept it just on the white. Bet74 said, you've mentioned an older brother before. How old is he and where does he live? Don't think we've ever seen him. Yeah, you haven't. I don't know if he will ever be in a video. I know this is going to sound terrible. I get these confused. He either lives in North Carolina. I'm pretty sure it's North Carolina. He did live in Georgia for a while. How old is he? So I'm 27. He's around Brian's age. I think he just turned 29. Yeah, he's almost 30. So yeah. The Average Cup said, hey Shelby, what is one thing you and Granny love about each other and what is one thing you hate about each other? Well, Granny can't answer this. Hate about her? I don't hate anything about her. I love her. What is one thing I love about Gran? I love how ballsy she is. She is hilarious. She gives no F's. Like, she truly doesn't. Like, Jacob will ask her to do a video or something, and she's up for it. On the one night I went and spent the night, she just wasn't really feeling that hot, and she would still like do no one pressures her to do videos. She truly loves it. She gets into it. So I think that's really fun. I don't know, I just love how like she's dirty, and I think that's hilarious. I could go on all day. I love her. What else? Okay, so Diana, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce your last name, said, first of all, I love you and Brian, you are the cutest couple. Thank you so much. You two have a lot going on for you. I love all your videos. They are cute and charming. Grandma and a few that make me laugh. Y'all are too intertwining and fun to see in here. Makes my day. So are you and Brian going to have little ones in the near future? That is something that I'm being honest, that's something me and him talk about. I mean, I think more this year we've talked about it, and obviously we're to the point in our lives where it's like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Do I want to have any right now? My answer changes every single day. I see babies, and I honestly at one point I wanted to be a teacher because I love kids so much. I love my nephews. Kids gravitate towards me, and I just love everything about them. I think that I have a lot of love to give, and I could be a great mom. I just feel like right now in my life, I'm just now getting to that point of where, like, I personally feel like I'm able to save money. I'm able to pay off any debt, like school loans and stuff, things like that. So there's never really a right time, but I guess I feel like right now, it's not something I really foresee me having right now. Like, again, me and Brian talk about it daily, I feel. We talked about it earlier before I went to work, because society says, you know, you need to have a kid by... It puts a lot of pressure on you, and me, I put a lot of pressure on me for a while, because I feel like society makes you think that you need to have a kid by no older than, by your 30s, you need to be done, and because you're getting old and you need to have your life together and all that. That's not the case. Everybody goes at their own pace, and I had to tell myself that, and I still have to tell myself that, because I get people that tell me, I mean, your eggs are old, or you're getting old, or, you know, there's gonna be problems that happen and all that. You know, so the pressure, I feel like I get a lot of pressure for it, but to sum it down, yes, we want kids. We just don't want them now, because I want to get married. We plan on getting married in 2021. Still haven't even made any set plans for that because of the whole world right now. Honestly, I'd say maybe next year we might consider, like, actively, like, really try, I guess. I don't know. I don't, not right now. But like I said, my answer will change day-to-day basis. Tomorrow I could tell you yes. The day after I could tell you, actually, I'm pretty good. I'm good with my dogs, and I'll continue to get many of them. So, yeah. Is it Lewis or Louis? Cook says, what are your thoughts on your grandma becoming social media famous at the age of 76? And he's like, and people say old people don't succeed in social media. I love you, Gran. We love you. I think it's awesome. And I think it's very surreal to me because, like, she is she is famous. I mean, and it's awesome. It's cool. It's different. I know it's something like we're just regular day-to-day people, and when we go to Walmart and do our daily stuff, when people stop and notice her, people have stopped me. It's awesome. It's a cool feeling. I just think all around it's pretty cool because a lot of people can't say that. So, what's Grant's favorite cuss word to cuss Jake out? Everything. Brayden Hartman says, what inspired you to make a channel, and what's it like being related to Jake and Gran? Great question. So what inspired me to make a channel? I actually had hidden videos from like years ago, when I lived in my old place with Brian. I always wanted to become a YouTuber. I guess that's something I kicked myself for because I feel like it could have been really, I'm speaking to the universe. My channel will be successful. I will make it happen. But I feel like if I would have started way back when the like YouTube beauty community and all that happened, I feel like that could have been awesome. I've always loved, it started out with like YouTube, like beauty, makeup videos, hauls and all that. Like I was obsessed. And then it turned into like vlogging channels I loved and all that. And it made me want to do it because I love watching those. And the thing about the like videos, I know this sounds so cheesy, but it's like when I've been on my lowest point in life, YouTube has been there for me to watch. And it has truly made me feel good, and I feel like I'm connected with these people and we're like really friends. So like what inspired me to keep going, and actually because around this time last year I went like full force and I committed to my YouTube channel. What made me stay committed was Jacob. He like kind of inspired me. So because seeing how he turned something into something so small and make it into like almost a career, I think that is amazing. So what's it like being related to Jake and Gran? It's not dull, I'll tell you that. It's funny, it's hilarious. Again, something you guys I'm sure have noticed, and some of you let me know it's annoying and I apologize, but I cannot help it. I'm laughing at Bailey because she just pulled like 3 toys up on my couch. I laugh a lot, and it's not fake. It's a problem. In serious circumstances and just day-to-day things that maybe people don't find funny, I just laugh at everything. It's not fake, and again, I'm not sorry. I can't help it. It is who I am. Like, ask my closest friends, ask people I've worked with, and that that's what I do. So again, you're gonna see in a lot of my videos, I do laugh a lot, and if you don't like it, you probably shouldn't watch. But yeah, what's it like being related to them? Hilarious, and like I said, never dull. Julie, is it Rawls? Says, I know you've probably seen this question a lot. I'm sorry to ask. Don't be sorry. I love answering them, so that's fine. I'm really curious. Are Jake and Gran's videos real, or are they pretending? That is a hard question for me to answer. Like, no, obviously they're not all 100% real. Some people honestly think they are, and there's no like shame in that. A lot of people think their videos are 100% real. They're not. Now I will say my like Gran, she doesn't have a script or anything when she does it. All of it is like they kind of make it up on their own, and they do it on a whim. Like there's no script or anything. So like, Jacob would be like, let's do this, and she'll be like, yep, okay. So yeah, to your question, like yes and no. Is Gran really that angry? A lot of people have asked that, and depends on who you are. She will be that. She will be angry with you. So Okay, so Laura Ashby says, I'm new and I came from Angry Grandma's channel. So my question is, what made you decide to do a YouTube channel? Which I kind of answered that already. I've always had one. I've had it for years. I might have even had mine longer than Jacob. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. But what made me want to continue and push further and try my best and like put a lot of effort into it is Jacob. Again, someone says Matthew Leprechaun. I don't even know how to say the last one. Your pictures of Leprechaun, which is pretty dope because I love Leprechaun. I love anything horror movie. Said, what's it like being related to Gran and Jake? Awesome, and I feel like I'm very lucky. Amanda Brown says, do you have a favorite rock band? Music for me, I do like music and I do thoroughly, like, I do enjoy it, but I'm not like, Carolann needs it. Brian's a person that I feel like they need music going. I don't know. I'm weird. If it sounds good, I like it. So I don't really have a favorite rock band. And she says she hopes to meet us all one day, which that would be freaking amazing. Hopefully, you know, next year or this coming year, we could plan something like that because I feel like that could be really fun. Definitely not right now though. Billy Harris says, hello there. You have some for real funny videos. Thank you. Oh, this person asked a lot of questions. These are my favorite. Okay, so Anime Fan Account 64 says, how's the wedding planning going? Again, with COVID and everything, we wanted to have a beach wedding and we wanted to go to Florida. Didn't know what part of Florida. We just wanted to go. Something about us is we've never really traveled. So I don't know, like, it's hard to put a deposit down on something when you don't know if, you know, we're not going to be able to do it. So I don't want to waste my money. So I guess I'm really just holding off until next year and early next year and seeing, you know, what's going on then. If not, honestly, we may just go on a road trip. I know we have like a couple road trips we're thinking about doing next year, and if that plan, you know, pans out, I might just get married on a whim, honestly. So how is your relationship with Brian? Do you guys have a bunch of disagreements and a lot of arguments? No. Of course, like, we're human. We've bickered at each other. Serious arguments, I can tell you, out of the, oh my gosh, like 12, 11 years that I've known him, I've maybe had 5 serious ones. And yeah, just we bicker. It's, like I said, normal couple typical things. It's almost stupid how much we get along. Even when there was a time where, like, you know, I feel like a lot of couples do have this, they broke up in between. So even between a breakup we had, he was still like my best friend. So you know, I love him. Favorite memory. Oh gosh, favorite memory that comes to mind. Getting engaged. I know that sounds cliche, but I don't know, like I said, I was with Brian for so long and I've had failed relationships, so I'm like, maybe it's just not in the books for me. Maybe I won't have something like that. Like, of course it's not going to change my life or anything, but like, well, that's one of my favorite memories. Oh, another one. I wish Brian was there for this, but thankfully this year he's gonna be able to. My favorite memory was my road trip with Carolann, Jacob, and Caleb. I had the time of my life, and yes, we went to Tennessee, and to some that may be like, oh, you know, that's nothing extravagant, but to me that was one of the best times I've had in my life. I have a fear of driving far places, and I conquered it, and I did it there and back. Yeah, I can't wait to do more. So my road trip with them was like one of my favorite memories I will cherish and I love and I will have forever. And I can't wait to do it again. I'm so pumped. Ariel Grevitt says, you and Gran and Carolann should come up with a good prank on Jake. A lot of people always want me to do like prank videos, and I'm not that kind of person. Yeah, I'll mess around. Like, there's a few things that like I've messed around, like pranking Brian at home with. Like, I stuck Nutella on the back seat of the toilet the other day, and I went to work just to see what he'd text me and say, and he sends me a selfie of him just like staring. Like, funny things like that. I guess I should have filmed it. I didn't though. I'm not really a prankster kind of person, so maybe Carolann will do it. Alan Hahn says, do you miss Angry Grandpa and do you still watch his videos? I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never seen that channel, and I know him from Jacob because I think Jacob like really looked up to that guy in that channel, but I never watched the channel before. Tori Bryant says, love y'all. I love you too. Connie Clearer says, hey Shelby, I'm a loyal follower, thank you. And thought of a good question. Do you and Brian plan on having someone filming your wedding, and will you make a vlog so we can share in on your guys' special day? Of course. You two, you guys are my family now. You are my friends and my family, and I love you guys. Of course I'm going to film it. How I'm gonna film it, I'm not really positive yet. Again, I'll look more into that when the time comes. I really love watching people's videos where they've had someone shoot the whole thing. Jacob would be cool to do, like, film us, but the thing is, like, I want him to enjoy the time too. So definitely will film it, definitely will vlog it. You can best believe that no matter which way I'm getting married, whether it's like on the beach, you know, in Florida, or whether it's in Tennessee somewhere, or I don't know, it could be literally anywhere, just know I will be filming it for you guys. Jackie Burnett says, hey Shelby, how are you all doing? Me, I have really good days. I have bad days too, just like anyone normal. Like I said, I've talked about this before. I deal with, like, it's not depression because that's too harsh of a term for me to use. I guess I'm human. Some days I have really like crappy days and I'm really down in the dumps. Some days, like, most of the days I'm super good and awesome, but like today I'm doing really good. I'm off for 2 days and Christmas is almost here, so I get to spend it with my family, and I'm very lucky and blessed. Brittany Atkins says, when are you gonna try for kids? You don't have to answer if it's too personal. Not personal. I'm an open book. If you guys literally had any question in the world, I'll answer it for you. I answered that already, so just actively try. If nothing happens, maybe next year sometime. Could be next week. We'll see. What's the angriest you've ever seen Granny and why? Oh boy, Gran gets pretty mad. Me, that I can remember, was one time we were at the P.O. box. We were checking the P.O. box or something, and a lady had cut in front of my Gran, and I don't know, she like huffed or something, and then my Gran like was like, you know, and the old lady turned around, and my Gran's not one, she don't care, and as she gets older she really doesn't care. So that lady kind of looked around thinking, oh my god, I don't want to have to fight this lady for her, but I will. That wasn't the angriest I've ever seen her. That's just, I don't know, she gets pretty dang angry with certain people. I know she's talked about, you can ask Jacob's a better person to ask. I know she's talked about when she's went to the hospital and she's got her blood drawn, people have really jacked her arms and that up. She does not like that. So yeah. Skyly Woods says, does Jacob have a girlfriend? No, he does not. Andre G says, how do you feel when you get freaky fans? Does Gran get upset, and how are the new ideas for 2021? Okay, so I don't really deal with this too much. I keep my channel a little bit more private than Jacob. The issue with Jacob is I feel he's too open with where he films, and where he films, some people put a lot of puzzle pieces together. Okay, sorry about that, my camera cut off. Okay, so does Gran get up? Yeah, like I said, like, people put puzzle pieces together where my family live, and then they start blasting their address and all their stuff like that online, which is not cool. You should never do that. I firsthand one day dropped Carolann off at my mom and dad's, and there's somebody parked next to their house, and then they came to my mom and dad's door, banging on the door, ringing the doorbell, and it was raining, and like these people sit there and they just wait and wait and wait, and we're like, my Gran from her room, obviously you've seen she has a balcony, and she'll go and like smoke off of. Cool if people go by and honk, whatever, that's fine. It's just, I almost feel like it's, I feel like your home is your safe zone. So when you have people that you don't know and all that showing up unannounced and stuff, I just don't think that's cool. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to family. So I certainly wouldn't do it to like a YouTuber that I like. So I've never, like I said, I've never firsthand experienced it because I'm pretty private with where I live and my surroundings when it comes to that. Jacob, like I said, he's a little bit more open. It's just, I don't know, like they had like a situation the other day where it was like raining and snowing. I think this might have been yesterday, and someone showed up at their house, and they love you guys, they love everybody, but there's a time and a place, and your home, I just feel like nobody should show up at their home. So that I will say I don't like. And any new ideas for 2021? Grow my channel, be even more consistent, get better with editing, get more in tune with my body, figure out, like I said, I've talked about this before, like I used to be on birth control, not on it anymore. I've been off for, well, like a year now, and I don't know, I feel like my hormones are a little messed up still and all that, so that's something I will look in. I'm actually going to look into the beginning of the year and figure all that out, so just like make sure my body's healthy and all that. I could be cliche and say work out, you know, get fit, but yeah, so that's just some of the plans. And road trips, that is something like I'm craving. I want to go on a trip. Lisa Hudson, hello Lisa. Just wondering, if you had to eat one thing for a week, what would it be? Oh my god, one thing for a week? That's pretty easy. If you said one thing forever, that would be a really hard question. One thing for a week, I tend to eat raviolis a lot. I love carbs, you know, and all that. But raviolis, that seems to be like one of my favorites. I'm addicted to it, so. What was your favorite thing to do as a kid? As a kid, I was such a girly girl. I loved playing Barbies. I still, to this day, like I said, I'm 27, and if I ever have a daughter, oh my god, I will love that. I will love a boy too, but if I had a daughter, it would be really fun because we could play Barbies together. Like I said, I still love Barbie, anything Barbie. So yeah, I like that. School, played school a lot, I remember that. Yeah, my favorite thing to do as a kid, just typical kid stuff, you know. Sissy says, is your hair color natural or do you have highlights? I have got highlights I think twice in my life, but yeah, I'd say like now it should be just all my natural hair. You'll see sometimes maybe in a video I have like this white streak that goes straight down right here. That's not a highlight or nothing. I think that's almost like a birthmark because I've had it since I was little, but yeah, it's just a white little streak that goes straight down. But yeah, this is my natural color. I've always had different shades of blonde throughout my hair. I've done highlights just because I really like a beach blonde look, which I'm thinking about getting extensions soon, guys. So if you have had them, what's your experience? Like, what are some pros and cons? What do you recommend if you have them? Because it's a costly thing, but I'm willing to spend the money, you know, because I want really thick hair. So yeah. I'm gonna like try to wrap this up because I feel like I've been going for a long time. Mason says, who's your biggest inspiration? Honestly, that's a really hard question for me to answer because I love anybody that is motivational and positive. When I went to Paul Mitchell, they'd have like motivational speakers in and out, and I swear to you, by the end of their like seminar or what they did, I felt like a new person. I felt like I was ready to go out and, you know, conquer the world. I'm really into stuff like that. At work, we've had people come in and talk about certain, you know, things, and I just like when I hear like I love like positivity. So anybody that's like a positive influence or anything, you got like gold stars in my book because that's the kind of people I love. And I know he probably won't watch it, but I will say this, Jacob, he is a very big inspiration to me. I've talked about this before and I'll talk about it forever. Like I said, seeing how much work he puts into something and seeing how he, like I said, he was a little kid when he started his channel and he's turned it into something what it is now, and that inspires me because it just shows me that like, yes, it can happen, you know? So I think that's really awesome. Oh, someone asked about a meet and greet again. Probably not anytime soon. Maybe next year at some point. If not, maybe 2022. Okay, I'm getting towards the end, so I'll wrap it up here. Samantha Sex said, I guess my question is, does Granny really dislike Jake like that, or is it her sense of humor? I mean, she's not like, she don't hate him. She gets angry sometimes, but I mean, she loves him. She truly does. Wait till you guys see the Christmas gift she got him. It's so cute. Yeah, they're actually really cute. She's like his best friend. When he's went on dates or something before, Carolyn and them would tell me she just literally just waits and waits for him to get home. So it's cute. This might be a dumb question, but does Jake really torment and bother Granny like he does in the videos? Yeah. I mean, obviously maybe not to the extent like you see in his videos, but I think we all do. I'll call and say the most dumbest stuff to her, so I think we all do. Okay, this is my last question. If you had to go without nail polish forever or celebrating Christmas forever, which one would you give up? Because we know you love both, which I absolutely do, and that is the hardest question for me to answer. Nail polish, I at all times have it on. If I don't, something's probably wrong with me. I probably went 24 hours without it, and that's the longest I've ever went. Oh my gosh, neither. If I had to pick, probably oh gosh, Christmas comes once a year though. No, I'll give up nail polish because Christmas, I love buying gifts for people and it gives me so much joy. So yeah, I sadly would give up nail polish. You never said I couldn't have stick-ons or glue-ons, so... But yeah, guys, that is gonna be it. If you guys have any video recommendations, put them in the comments below. And I try to interact with all of you. Oh my god, my dogs are so cute. They're just sitting over here sleeping. But yeah, thank you all, and I hope all you new subscribers stick around and continue to watch my channel, and I will try to give you as much good content as I can. And yeah, I think that's it. So bye guys.